Hello, everybody, and welcome to what is a very special episode for me. As I'm recording this, not as you're watching this, but as I'm recording this, it is September 16th, Mexican Independence Day. And while I'm sure that the WWE won't mention anything about Hispanic Heritage Month, just like they didn't mention anything about Black History Month, today I want to tell you who my favorite Mexican wrestlers in the WWE are as of right now. Listen, I'm Mexican, so those are my credentials for this. That's all I need. Now, does this mean that these are going to be your top five? Probably not. These are who I really like right now, who I really like, where their stories are going, who I'm currently liking, how they're wrestling, how their character's developing. So my top five is definitely going to be different than your top five. So please don't obliterate me for this. But if I missed anyone that I shouldn't have missed, that I shouldn't have overlooked, please let me know. Let's get into it. All right, starting with number 5. Right now, I'm really enjoying Raquel Rodriguez. Yes. She's really growing into her character. She's really understanding what her role is as the big bad in the women's division on Raw. She is really falling into herself in this Judgment Day storyline. I'm really liking the story that the Judgment Day is telling overall. Right? It might be taking a little longer than I'd like, but I'm really liking the story that they're telling overall. This whole, thing between Dom and Finn, and Raquel being in the middle of it with Roxanne Perez. I like that tag team a lot also. Right? I think they should lean into being two first generation Mexican American wrestlers, right? I think they should lean into that a little more, right? Maybe maybe Dom and them, maybe they become the new LWO, the better LWO. I don't know, but you know what? I'm really liking Raquel Rodriguez right now. She really knows how to play the big bad. She's in the middle of this Bayley feud now, right? She was the one that was in the middle of the ring, really going at it with Lyra Valkyria when Bayley came out with this new character. So I feel like that's going to be something. I feel like that's going to develop into something. I'm sure that's not going to be the only time they interact, right? And of course, Liv has to eventually come back, right? So I'm really interested to see what they do with that. What they do with Raquel Rodriguez and Liv when she comes back. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really liking Raquel Rodriguez right now, which is really interesting for me to say because I kind of couldn't stand her for a while. But right now, honestly, I like her new character, and I'm in. She's my number 5. Number 4, Bayley, right? Bayley can be such a great baby face. She can be an even better heel. So I'm really liking this new character that she's doing, right? Where one week she can be a baby face, the next week she can be a heel, the third week she can be something in between, right? Totally on board with this new character. I'm intrigued to see where they're going, right? Did I think it hit everything and it was a smash hit off the gate this week? No, right? They definitely need to develop it. It's definitely going to be a bigger story with her and Lyra. I feel like eventually she's probably going to feud with Lyra, probably going to win that feud with Lyra. Or maybe it's a longer story, right? Where she's gaslighting Lyra, like, oh my God, you're my best friend. Oh my God, I hate you. But yeah, I love Bayley. I love Bayley as a wrestler, and the story definitely has me intrigued. I feel like eventually she has to go after the Intercontinental Championship, whether at the end of it all, AJ Lee has it, or Becky Lynch still has it, because I feel like that's going to be something, right? But whoever wins that feud, right, I feel like Bayley has to come after them, after her feud with Lyra. So again, I'm really interested. Bayley is a great wrestler. Probably, as far as I'm concerned, the best women's wrestler in the division. Don't come after me. But yeah, that's why she's my number 4. Number 3. You know the name. You know the walk. You know the cero miedo. Penta. Penta's my number 3. Penta, man, that guy just has aura. Like, that guy, he's just so different than anyone else on this WWE roster, right? Like I said, his entrance is amazing, right? One of those good Def Rebel songs, right? Like, There aren't a lot of them, but he has one of the best Def Rebel songs. His entrance is great. The pyro's great. His little walk to the ring, right? We all know it. We all love it. The mask, the makeup. He's just so different. I being perfectly honest, I never watched AEW, so I never saw him in AEW. And when he was coming on, everybody was like, "Oh no, he's good, but his brother's even better." And to be perfectly honest, his brother's been kind of a miss for me. But Penta, no, Penta's great. He's in the middle of this New Day storyline now, where again, I don't know where it's going. I talked about this in my previous video. I don't know where it's going. I don't know if I'm a fan of this storyline, but I feel like eventually he has to go after Dominic Mysterio, right? He made the claim at Worlds Collide that he wants to be the AAA Mega Campeón. So that feud has to happen, right? Whether it's on WWE or on AAA, but that feud has to happen between him and Dominic Mysterio. And I'm here for it. But Penta, man, Penta's another animal. Cero miedo. Love him. Number 2. This might be a little bit controversial for some people, but my number 2 Mexican wrestler in the WWE right now is none other than Colby Daniel Lopez, aka Seth freaking Rollins. That's right. Listen, I know it's a I went back and forth with this myself, right? Do I include him on this list? Do I not? But if the man wants to tell me that he was raised by a Mexican man who he considers his father, then Seth Rollins is always invited to the carne asada. Bro, come on through, bring the cheve, you're invited, bro. I got you. Seth Rollins is one of the best wrestlers out there right now, if not the best wrestler in the WWE as far as I'm concerned, right? He knows his character. He's an amazing heel, right? He has the best storyline going on in WWE right now. That thing with him and Becky and CM Punk and AJ Lee, oh my God. That feud is better than any other feud going on right now. Going into WrestlePalooza this weekend, like that feud should main event. It's not going to, but it should, because it is the only one with an actual storyline. Now, what more can I say about Seth Rollins? I mean, he elevates everyone around him. I mean, this whole thing he's doing with the Vision is amazing, right? With Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker. Listen, Braun Breaker was going to be a star no matter what, but he's really helping out Bronson Reed with this storyline. He's really elevating Bronson Reed around him. He's even Braun Breaker, right? Like, he's helping elevate his character. He's helping develop this character. I mean, Seth Rollins just he knows what he is, man. He's the most important thing to this business right now. I feel like him and, of course, Tribal Chief Roman Reigns are two of the most important things to the wrestling business as a whole, right? But yeah, I mean, what more can I say about Seth Rollins? He's a GOAT, man. He's a GOAT, and he's my number 2 favorite Mexican wrestler in the WWE right now. That's right, I said it. Mexican wrestler in the WWE right now. Come after me, bro. My number 1. All right. You thought my number 2 was controversial. Number 1. The best Mexican wrestler in the WWE as of this moment, as of September 16th, 2025. Of course, it's El Grande Americano, way. No, I'm just kidding. It's not El Grande Americano. It's Dominic Mysterio. Yes, Dominic Mysterio is the best Mexican wrestler in the WWE as of right now. You know, what an exciting guy to watch. Started off as this Nepo baby that we all hated, right? Then we all started booing him. Then it became cool to boo him. And then we stopped booing him and it became cool to cheer him. Like, he is just one of the biggest success stories in recent WWE history, right? I think taking his character away from being in Rey Mysterio's shadow was one of the most brilliant things that anyone has ever done. For me, it's up there with turning Hulk Hogan heel with NWO. Taking Dominic Mysterio away from his dad and turning him heel was an amazing decision. I don't know if it was Triple H, I don't know if it was Ray and Dom themselves, but whoever came up with that story deserves an Emmy. What an amazing way to develop this new talent who, honestly, he was going down the way of Rocky Maivia back in the days. But no, now he's Dirty Dom, El Sucio, Intercontinental Champion, right? El Super Mega Campeón for AAA, right? And he has stories developing everywhere. Look at it. He just got confronted by Rusev, right? So there, boom. We're going to have a match between Dom and Rusev at some point for the Intercontinental Championship, right? Dom is probably going to win, right? At some point, Finn's going to turn on Dom and stab him in the back, right? It better be soon. We better not be doing this long-term storytelling thing that's going to take forever, right? We need to do it soon, and we need to do it fast. Those are the same thing, but we need to do them sooner rather than later, right? Before this story loses steam. But that's another story that's developing for Dom, right? Penta just called his shot for the Mega Campeonato, so you have to do something there, whether it's in the WWE or in AAA, right? But Dominic versus Penta, I mean, they've put on several matches before, and they've all been great, man. They're just awesome. Dominic might be right when he says that he is the greatest Mysterio of all time. Come at me. Better than his dad. Come at me. Listen, I love Ray. But Ray, he's, as far as his character is concerned, right, he's a one-trick pony. He's the underdog. He's an amazing wrestler, right? But his story has always been that he's the underdog, right? No one believes in him. He's a small guy against these big monsters in the WWE, right? Dom just has layers, man. Also, Liv has to come back at some point, and there's another story right there, right, with that. Oh, I don't know, man. There are just so many places that we can go with Dominic Mysterio. And honestly, sky's the limit, man. He's only 28 years old, man. This guy is going to be a future world champion without a doubt, right? I don't know. What more is there to say, man? El Sucio, Dirty Dominic Mysterio is my number one pick when it comes to my favorite Mexican wrestler in the WWE right now. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this list. If you didn't, let me know. If I missed someone, let me know. That's all I got to say for today. Peace.